Hey everybody, thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Pint Pals Podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you go down and click on the little subscribe button and then hit the little ding bell. And later, if you get annoyed of looking at Lucas and myself, you can go ahead and hit the unsubscribe, but then go over to Spotify and drop us a follow. Or if you like to listen on iHeartRadio, Apple, or Google Podcasts, we appreciate you all. Now it's time to open up a cold one, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of the Pint Pals Podcast. It is I, Lucas.
My name's Nate.
And today, on today's episode, we are going to be covering a selection of beers that Nate has brought back from one of his many excursions across the country that his luxurious paying job allows him to take.
Yeah, across the country. I guess you can count North Carolina as, I guess, across the country, but sure. Yeah, why not?
I meant, your many multiple trips that you have taken throughout the
year.
Where
Nate brings back really bad beer that Lucas doesn't like. And so Nate always has to redeem himself. So maybe Nate's trying to prove something to Lucas that he can do a good job.
What
maybe he
bad
just
beer have you brought?
There's been a few. There's been some good ones. Honestly, Abby is probably the only one who's brought back like the best one, which was that Sherbert.
Yeah, that was a really good one. Well, we also still have that that Belching Beaver peanut butter stout.
We do. That's chilling back there. We never actually did those ones on the podcast. Though. Yeah, we just kind of put those off to the side. We can include that one in some other podcasts, but
that makes sense since this is a craft beer podcast. We'll include other craft beer in a different episode.
You're right.
Yeah.
Whenever when I'm talking to some brewery, I say, we don't just do Ohio beers, but we do them all over the place.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what you should do. You get a tour, and
we also do domestic beers by.
No, we do domestic seltzers.
Seltzers.
And just a FYI to everybody out there, we will be covering the Ugly Sweater Pack.
Gross.
I can't wait to
I'm already regurgitating the stuff.
Regurgitating?
Yeah, it's coming. It's like since sitting in my stomach.
Laying dormant.
It's been sitting there in my liver this whole time, just waiting for you to say that again and just gonna spew everywhere. No, it was so bad. I can still taste some of them.
They were awful.
Very bad.
Shouldn't
be thick like that.
Seltzer shouldn't be.
Shouldn't be thick. Anyway, these are. Let's get back. I know we spent the first 20 minutes just talking about random stuff.
Yeah.
We finally get to the beers. I was saying we let them marinate. Is what we do because we let them get a nice little condensation on the outside. Marinate in the heat in the room.
You don't
like the word marinade?
I don't think that.
Based? You let them baste in the...
I don't know what's up with you and these cooking terms for beer sitting out that's not in a cooler.
They get the condensation on the side and you're just sitting here.
I wouldn't call that marinating.
Yeah, they're marinating
when you put something out to defrost, you're not going, it's currently marinating.
They're currently sitting out here defrosting.
No, they're not frozen.
Exactly. So what do we say?
I don't know.
Cooling off?
No, it's the opposite.
Warming up?
Yeah, warming up.
Anyway.
I got a thing over there that you can put a beer can in. It's supposed to keep it cold for
the
8 hours.
Things? Like the Yeti things?
It's not Yeti.
Yeah. Maybe we need more of those. Someone want to buy those for us? We'll just put them in here and then we'll do a grand reveal. Oh, this is the beer we've got for here.
We could do that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, but then I was also thinking, I can normally finish a beer in... Man, even if I'm nice. Sipping on it.
Those are nice to have, I'll say, when we go down to the beach or you're out somewhere warm for a really long time, maybe poolside. But
wouldn't you have a cooler at that point?
Yeah, but if it's for the one you have currently open, because they keep the beer that's open nice and cool for quite a while, as compared to when normally you're just holding it out, it gets warmer a lot quicker.
Right, but why would you need it I don't want to drink a drink that's been open for 8 hours. You get what I'm saying? Why does it need
8 hours?
Keep the beer cold?
Normally, if you
hours?
open up a can, especially if it's in the small, I don't know about the tall ones, but for the small ones, like the 12 ounces, I feel they get warm really quick. But you don't want to sit there you're just chugging beers. You're sitting there, enjoying, relaxing.
I disagree.
You want it to stay cold. It's like ice. You don't want to put ice in your beer, but you put ice in water to keep it cold longer. So that's just like ice essentially for a beer can, keeping it cold longer. Not to say it's going to be sitting there for 8 hours and you're leaving it alone.
Get a koozie then.
Koozies don't do crap.
Yeah,
Those are to keep your hand from getting cold. That's all koozies do. They're there to keep your hand from getting cold and you complaining.
Put your koozies in the freezer, and then put them in your cooler, and then they'll be cold the whole time.
I don't think that's how that works.
I've done it.
Okay. Anyway, the beers we had today, we have from 2 breweries. One brewery that I went to, it was called Wicked Weed. First time being there. We went to go down to Asheville, North Carolina. We were going to South Carolina for a wedding. And we took a stop in Asheville for the night with my in-laws and just brewery hopped for quite a while. Went to 1 or 2 places that were at the Dragon Saddle event earlier this year. But
where are those beers?
I don't want to talk about them right now. was not very impressed. I think Burial. I can't even say Burial.
Mm-hmm.
I was not impressed. I wasn't very impressed. But again,
so you're out here putting breweries on blast?
I am. I'm blasting them away here now. It was also just difficult to get cans and carry the cans around. So we actually went back to go get these. Very impressed by Wicked Weed. And then Edmund Ernest, is that right? Am I saying that right? Edmund Ost Brewing. I had not been to the brewery because I think it's in South Carolina, Charleston. But I went into a beer store, a bottle shop, and asked the guy, and he said these were like the most popular ones. So I went off his opinion, and I picked out some flavors.
The most popular beer they had in the store, or most popular from that?
In the store, but also is well known. Like they had a really big selection from this. He was really raving about it, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had all of these already.
How many times have you gotten mad at me because I'm like, oh, I've had that beer. I get
my one card, okay? I'm turning in my card now. Take the card. That beer before. Take the card. I'm turning it in right now.
And the reason I've had that beer is because I worked in the retail and would get samples and stuff like that. And so I would try it that way. And then you would bring beers on the show and be like, oh, I've already had that one. But
it takes away from the excitement. I won't lie.
So part of the reason. How many of these have you had? Out of the 5 we have out here.
Anyway.
What is the percentage? What is the percentage of beers you've had?
The 5th right now, okay?
You've had all 5? You're pleading the 5th?
I don't know, man. I think I was nervous because I was like, man, I want to try it. That's why there was one that we were going to have. It was from some other brewery. It was a Unicorn Milkshake IPA. I tried it because I was worried. It's like, man, if I put these on the podcast and Lucas craps on all of them, I'm gonna have no redeeming chance to ever have a beer on the podcast ever again. Single one of them. I know you are. That's your goal in life, right? This is shit on what Nate does.
I will piss on what you.
But I am so glad that I did, because honestly, that one probably would have been at the end. And you tried it right before this podcast. We opened up a can, took a sip. It was not good at all. So I'm glad I did try, and I've kind of vetted these cans here. They went through the process, the Nate process of, is it good? Yes or no? And then boom. All right. So, enough said here. Let's start with this first one here. This is from Wicked Weed. This is the Fresh Press. I think this is a series. I think this was the second one from what I remember. It's labeled on Untapped as a farmhouse ale.
On the can, it says wheat ale with mango, pineapple, and guava.
Yeah. All flavors that I'm hoping... these cans again have been sitting in the fridge for a while, so I'm hoping that they've held up.
We'll find out.
Yeah. This was, I think, one of my favorites. Sorry, we're starting off strong, but I need to boost my confidence here.
Why are you apologizing?
I just want to impress you. Are you gonna take? Oh, they were taking all of
it. Whoa, okay.
Yeah, here it is. Here we go.
That is funky.
Oh yeah. Yep. So I know the pineapple and the guava definitely, or maybe it's the pineapple and the mango definitely stuck out. I can smell the pineapple.
I can't.
You can't?
No.
I'm getting it. Your glass just sucks.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's the glass, not the beer.
I'm just getting like a funkiness.
Funkiness?
Yeah.
Mind if I sniff your glass?
Yeah. Go nuts.
Is that improper etiquette? Oh, yeah, sniff mine. Sniff mine. Try mine. Sniff mine real quick.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, no, yours is definitely different than mine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting more pineapple on that.
Yeah. Yours is a bit off. That's what I mean. They're not fresh, as so called the name. So,
shall I say what it says?
No, let's just go into it. Let's I think my days of reading the bottom of the cans are over. I just dive head first. I missed the little stains though. All right. You want to try? Oh, do you want to switch glasses? Since mine had a better smell. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so it's definitely not the same, but I still really like the flavor.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's not bad flavor.
It tastes a little. I don't want like it's a lot lighter than what I remember because when I had it before, it still had like a little like the citrusy, not sour, but a little bit of like tiny sourness to it from like the pineapple.
I am getting more mango out of this than anything else, which I am enjoying. I do like mango.
To be honest, I still don't think I really know what guava tastes like.
I think guava is what was giving it that funkiness that I was smelling.
Really? Yeah, so I smelled the pineapple, but you're right about the mango. Yeah, it's like I say, it's a lot better than when I had it the first time. I think just because this one's been sitting for so long, it's not up there, but
is this a little syrupy? Are you getting that? Or is that just me?
I think it's just you. I don't notice.
No, I think it is just me. I think that this would be a lot better fresh.
Yeah. I mean, so called the name.
Yeah. And I do enjoy it, but I think it would be a lot better fresh. And this, I could see this being a very, very good summer beer.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad at all. I mean, like, it's not great right now, but I also don't think it's bad. Okay, I'm gonna look. Okay. All right. You've piqued my interest. Wait. Oh, drink by. Oh, packaged on. No, we're off by 2 weeks of the drink by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If I get a chance, I'm gonna try to see if I can find some more for that next time. Again, I think it's part of a series because this was number 2, so who knows? But
that was all right.
Do you want to do a rating for it? Or you just want to skip by it? It's a little bit past its age.
No. Because it's not to the point where
it's not a warhead lemon.
Yeah, it's not. Like I would like if somebody were in a bottle shop and they picked this up today. Like, I don't think they'd be mad.
No, I like this like wowed me when I first tried it. I think I also had it on tap as well. So yeah, this was by far one of my favorites, and I think I actually grabbed a lot of that when I left. I think it was it wasn't a 6-pack, so it was a 12-pack
of that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they had them in like the boxes and stuff. So I'm gonna go based off of what I tried. So yours will differ for this one, but I go with a T for it.
A T is what? What is this?
Oh my gosh!
What are you saying?
Totally forgot our system.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lucas.
Haven't done an episode in 2 weeks, so automatically forget everything.
Forgets the pro scale. All right, so here at Pint Pals Podcast, we've got the pro scale. It was our way of rating the beers. PROST is an acronym,
yes,
which we now remember. And it stands for P is the lowest rating, probably won't drink again. R is regrettable. O is optimistic. S is satisfactory. And T is terrific. I nailed it. Second time nailing it. There we go.
I mean, I wouldn't say nailing it. You forgot it and then said it. But, hey, you're all right.
E for effort. Okay.
E for effort.
So I'm going to give it a T. If I were to rate this one right here, I'd probably give it like a mid S. But from when I had it initially, I gave it a T.
This is tough for me because I do like this beer.
I think the flavor is held up well.
I think-
It just there's something missing.
Yeah, I think it is because it is a little bit older. I'm gonna give it a low S. Low
Okay.
S, because I would drink another can of this if I had it, but I don't want to be like. I think an optimistic is too low for it, so
Gotcha.
I'm gonna give it a low S.
Totally fair. All right. So this next one here is Dr. Dank. This isn't their flagship IPA. They do different variations of Dr. Dank. This is the citrus passion fruit haze. They've got different versions of Dr. Dank, but I can't remember what their flagship was. It was something else. This is one of the more popular ones. How are we looking? Yeah? No? Jeez, we're missing everything here. Let's go for it. Let's try it. Jeez.
Fair.
I don't know.
We'll go for it.
We'll got it. That should be
that's
okay.
fine.
That should be
I
fine.
think honestly that beer should.
I think this one should be okay.
I mean, I still have some Dragon Saddle cans.
Yeah, we'll go for it. Why not? We're already here, right?
Yeah,
This one got it. Right.
might want to maybe rock that one a little.
I did.
bit.
I
Oh, you
did.
did.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I
good,
was
good,
over
good.
here rocking while you're checking out the other one.
Isn't it just weird using a Guinness glass for anything other than a Guinness?
Also, this glass in general is just funky. It just feels bulky.
A Guinness glass.
Ooh, that sounds so good. So this was I think this was like my second or third beer, and my father-in-law was sitting across me, and I was trying to think of what I was gonna order for my next beer, and he's like, "Can I look at the menu
Oh,
and
shit.
guess what you're gonna order?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So he looked up in the menu,
Ooh.
guessed what it was gonna be, and guessed right on. He went right for the hazy because he knows I like hazy IPAs. And I was very impressed by this one.
Oh, Hayes boy.
Smells amazing. I love the smell of this.
Definitely smells dank.
Yeah.
Did you see that it is an 8.7%?
I did see that once you said ooh. I was like, oh. I did not check the ABV on any of these, though the next ones look pretty decent.
First
so.
one was 5.2.
Yeah, the rest all look pretty well. So
This is definitely the highest one of the night.
all right.
It's definitely hazy, but it's not to the point where you can't see through it, and that is my ideal amount of haze.
Nice. I don't know the haze scale very well, so
It's very similar to the Pro Scale. H is hella hazy. A is absolutely hazy.
All right, let's dive in here.
Z is zealously
I hate
hazy.
that.
And E is eternally
Eternally.
hazy.
You have one for X? Yeah, think marinate on that one.
Marinate on that one. There it is again with cooking terms. Ready?
Yep. Yep. It's still there for me. That one I feel held up on my standards as compared to the previous one, but what are you thinking, Lucas? What are you thinking there?
Don't know.
Well, first, do you get a dankness from it? Let's start there, because their original Dr. Dank just smells and tastes like weed, but like good. I mean, obviously eating weed straight up is not delicious, but what's Lucas thinking about?
I'm getting a little bit of tangerine, but like a small citrus note. That's essentially what I'm getting. But
It smells definitely dank.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think maybe I just hyped it up for myself, but I'm not like too blown away by this.
Really?
Huh.
Interesting. I love this. I started off with the two of my strong ones. I'm hoping these these Edmund
It's not.
ones are gonna stick.
It's
up
not
there.
like it's I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I don't know. Probably just the way you were talking it up and stuff like that.
Nah, man, I overhyped it now.
You might have overhyped it for me, but I mean, no, I like it. It's just not like, wow.
Totally fair. Totally fair. Again, these aren't as fresh, but
that could also be a factor.
Could all be part of it. Maybe part of my memory from before is kicking in, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is normal. This is...
I'm expecting a little bit more of the hops, and I'm not getting that either.
Really?
Yeah, no, this... It's crazy. That's the same beer that's in this glass.
I was just asking because, like, before the smell was different for the other ones. I was just trying to see.
It's my more refined
Never know.
Oh.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Not in it for you?
I mean, it's not like it's not a good beer. I do enjoy it. But it's not like...
For those of you who are watching, enjoy Lucas's many facial reactions.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay. All right. Well, I overhyped. It's fair. It's totally fair. Well, when I rated this one, I gave it a T. So, no, sorry, an S, a high S for when I rated this. You won't hurt my feelings.
I'm gonna give it an S.
Oh, that hurt my feelings right there.
I'm gonna give it an S. Like it's
really.
Yeah, no, I like it. But it doesn't have that like a holy shit factor.
No, I mean that's fair. I just interesting. All right. Well, we can move past this. All right, Nate's 0 for 2.
Sorry to burst your bubble there.
It's all right. It's okay.
I'm trying to make you happy.
I'm just gonna go home and cry. It's all right. It's okay. I also like that all these have like some kind of name of fresh, and I'm failing to discern to you fresh. So this is Edmund Oase Brewing. This is Death to Fresh. Well, I mean, I guess it shouldn't be fresh because it's death to it. So the opposite of fresh, not fresh. Sure. Fresh hop IPA.
That's it?
That is it.
Okay.
Product of Charleston, South Carolina. That too.
Should I do my facts of South Carolina?
Yes, you want to do your facts of South Carolina?
No, I'm not going to do my
facts. Well, you know what? While I'm pouring this, I've actually got a little...
You all right?
Oh my gosh, no, I just burped up our last beer. While you're pouring this here, I've actually got a little fun game. It's going to take over the place of several episodes. But I was reading an article. I read articles occasionally that pop up on my phone, because Facebook listens to my conversation, and now only things that pop up are Always Sunny and beer. So maybe I shouldn't have my phone on me when I'm with you. But anyway, one of them popped up and it said the top. I'm hoping you didn't read this article or remember it.
This smells more dank than the last one.
Dank? No. I'm not getting dank from that.
Maybe not dank, but like it definitely like I'm smelling more of the hop.
The hop. Okay, fair. Yeah, fair. But dank, I don't really.
I misspoke.
Honestly, I don't even get the dank. I don't get too much dank from that one.
You're allowed to say dank. I don't know why you're whispering it. Like...
Dank from that one.
Oh, okay.
Weed.
There it is.
Marijuana. The Mary Jane. Anyway, back to the game here. So there was an article on every state's top IPA. And so I wanted to quiz you to see if you know the top IPA from each state. So I'm gonna say the name of the beer. I want to see if you can guess the state, and bonus points if you can guess the brewery.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sound good? And I made it really easy for you. We're starting with the Midwest. Is that how you call it? So the Ohio's
the start of the Midwest.
Midwest, yeah. So, all right. And I even wrote down the little state there, the little initials for each state.
Do you want me to do this right now?
To make it easier. Yeah, I'm going to ask you a few while we're...
You're going to tell me the names of the beer, right? Like,
yeah,
because you know, some of these names...
Ohio, go. I bet you can guess this one.
Top
IPA.
Top IPA. I know it's a Fatheads beer. It's either Headhunter or it's...
Now, when they say top IPA, I mean it's most, like, the most sought after. People go for the most, like, it's most bought. You want me to read the article here?
Sure.
It's
not Fatheads?
It isn't Fathead. No, it's not Fatheads.
It's not Headhunter IPA?
No.
Or, what's it, Groovy Juice or whatever it is?
No.
Man, that's surprising. I saw an article where it's like the top beer for each state, and I'm pretty sure that was one of them.
So let's see. Search popularity. The highest IPA sub-styles, blah, 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 blah. So they consulted with beer advocates, top-rated beers in each state to determine which IPA takes the top ranking with at least 50 ratings, inclusive of all IPA-style beers.
All IPA-style beers?
It's inclusive of all IPA
so
styles.
Like milkshake.
So it could be Imperial, milkshake.
Okay.
Yep. We're just starting though. I'm going to tell you the name of the beer, but I want you to see if you can guess Ohio's. I guess since you're going for that. So I'll just give you this one here since it's the most obvious one. Bodie.
That's the most
rated is the highest rated in Ohio.
That's very surprising. Because Bodie is good. Not.
But I think it's also more popular, easier to get access to as compared to the Fatheads.
I mean, yeah, they sell it in gas stations. So yeah, you're right.
I think
Headhunter, I think is also sold in some gas stations. But when somebody would come into
yeah, so did that help set the grounds?
When somebody would come into the beverage center, I would recommend Bodie or Columbus Brewing IPA because they're not like.
You're part of the reason it's there.
I might be part of the reason.
You are part of the reason. You're. All right, so
I like Bodie. It's my second favorite beer from.
Honestly, 2 years ago was it 2 years? Maybe last year was the first time I'd ever had it
from Columbus. It's my favorite. It's my second favorite from them. My first favorite is Cowboy Bernie, which is an Imperial IPA from them.
Is Bodie? Is that a fall beer?
No,
they have it throughout the year round.
Yeah, it's year round now.
All right, I'll do two more, and then we can move on here with some. So
okay.
Next one, I mean, I'm starting off pretty easy here. Hop Slam.
Hop Slam?
Hop Slam.
That's Michigan.
Michigan. What brewery?
Bell's.
All right, good. You got 6 points, sir. You're really racking them up here. All right, the next one. Permanent Funeral. Permanent Funeral. Permanent. I feel like I'm giving a spelling test where I have to repeat the word several times. Permanent Funeral.
I've never heard of that beer before.
Really?
Never. I'm going to guess though.
This is the brewery I associate with weird beers.
That doesn't narrow it down.
I know.
Have we had stuff from this brewery?
I don't think we've had on the podcast. I know you've had their beer. Permanent Funeral.
You know I've had their beer?
Oh yeah, I know you've had their beer. They're pretty popular. Start with a state. Here.
Indiana.
All right, Indiana is a point. Yeah.
Oh my god, I guess right.
Yeah, you did. Do you know any Indiana?
There is one.
All right. Go for it.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. You talking? I know you're talking.
Yeah.
About it. No. You want me to give up? 5.
Yeah, I give up.
Three Floyds.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know them.
Surprised it wasn't Zombie Dust.
I think I had seen that was a close follow-up, but I think Permanent Funeral was the
I've
top
never
IPA
heard of that
for
beer
it.
from Three Floyds.
Oh, no, now you know. Now you can go look for it.
Now I can go look for it.
Anyway, so
do one more.
One more. Oh, now Lucas is he's drawn in.
Yeah, I guess
Nate's
right
got a winner
Indiana.
now. All right, let's go. Let's go with 11th Hour IPA. I'm gonna give you a tricky one now. 11th Hour IPA. And those of you back home, you can go ahead and give it a shot too if you think you know what they are.
I'm gonna say Nebraska.
Not Nebraska. So this is actually from South Dakota. Can you guess the brewery?
No.
Wait.
No.
It is Crow Peak Brewing.
Never heard of them.
That's totally fair. I don't think I knew any South Dakota.
There's only one brewery from the Dakotas that I know about.
Who's that?
Drecker. They're in Fargo.
Okay.
Let me guess, is Drecker the North Dakota beer?
I shouldn't have. Why did I have to react that way? Why did I think that was a good idea, Nate? As soon as I did, I was like, darn it, I gave it away. All right, so can you guess the beer from Drecker? We'll play the reverse game here.
You said all IPA.
It could be any IPA.
Chonk?
No, it is Freak Parade.
Oh.
Do you know that one?
No.
Freak Parade.
Fun thing about
Sounds
Drecker. Fun thing about Drecker. Starting on Monday. What's Monday's?
Today is the 9th, so 10, 11, 12, 13.
The 13th. Starting on Monday, Drecker is going to have distribution in the state of Ohio.
Oh, good shit. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this one. Death to Fresh is a fresh IPA is what it was.
The
fresh hop IPA.
Fresh hop IPA.
I think I've had a lot of those.
Probably have. You just haven't.
Just not labeled as that?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Actually, don't think I'll be honest, I don't think I've had this one.
Yeah, this is a pretty straightforward IPA.
Yeah.
It's kind of, I mean, I know 6.3 isn't too high up there, but it doesn't feel like that. I feel like this is an IPA I could just sip on.
Those hops really sit there, though, for a while. It doesn't really, like, fizzle out.
No, the hops are definitely there, which I'm a fan of for this beer. Like,
really, I don't mind. It's really like it's like it's
kind
light, but
yeah,
like just like the feeling of it is really light in your mouth.
It's it's light. It's really, really easy to drink, but even for a palate, because this is kind of like a palate wrecking beer, I would say. Like my mouth is just.
That's what I mean. Like
beer.
It doesn't go away even just after sitting for a while.
But I don't mind that my palate has been wrecked by this.
No, it's not a bad. I mean, it's not incredibly strong hop. I don't know. You're right about that.
What?
I think I'm about the fact like the palate wrecker, but it's still good. I agree with that. I think I'm more fascinated just by like the light feel. It just doesn't feel heavy when I'm drinking. It just feels nice and light with the hops.
Are you ready to give this a rating?
To be honest, I don't know.
You don't know?
It's like it's interesting. Yes, I know. I definitely haven't had this one yet. I thought I had. It's just. I mean, I'm not a big fan of palate wreckers, but this is intriguing. I would
not drink this with a meal.
That's fair.
You all right?
Oh, yeah.
You okay?
Oh,
You're okay?
it's touching me, man.
Just a beer, man.
It's really hitting me.
Just a beer.
Ugh.
You're fine.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is is it's kind of stumping me. I like it, but I also, like I said, I don't like palate records that much.
Do you know what the term stumping comes from?
No.
Like when you're stumped on something?
No. Fun little lesson.
When farmers used to plow their fields by hand and they needed to remove a tree, they would chop it down, the stump would be left there. So they would try to pull the stump out of the ground, but sometimes the roots went so deep they weren't able to do it. And so that's what it means, like, if you're stumped.
Huh.
Like you weren't able to pull the stump out of the ground.
Now, did you make that up? Or is that
No,
real? That is real?
that's what I
Sometimes I
heard.
can
That's
never
what I
tell.
heard.
I can never tell if you're
That's
messing
what I
with me.
heard. That's what I heard.
All right. Interesting. I'll have to ask my farming family and see if that's the if that's
I mean,
the case.
yeah. I mean, they would know.
Not
more
that I
than
know,
would.
but all right, I can
Right, learn that.
I can go with a rating for this. I'll go low S.
I'm gonna give it an S as well. I enjoy this.
You're
I
talking
enjoy this
about
quite a bit.
you talk about straightforward. I can see what you mean by that, but I don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it.
What are you talking about? You're holding it. You have 5 fingers on it.
Oh, pinky up, man. Yeah.
Mm.
I'd be fancy when I'm drinking out of this little. Fancy as a snifter. Is that what it is? Yeah, see, I know some terms.
Because all of my pint glasses are dirty.
All right. So this next one, you good? Yeah. Let's go ahead. Sorry, I totally forgot that you did put your rating. So this one I've had already. This is a American sour ale brewed with apple, called Sour Apple. Pretty straightforward there. Nothing else on here. Again, don't know 10/7/21, so we'll see.
We're fine.
We'll see. I'm just gonna let you open that because I'm gonna give you some more trivia while we're doing that because we've got almost half the states here.
Well, I have a quick, fun little story about this one.
Oh yeah, go for it. Does that have to do with apple butter?
No. No.
What was that? Did you mention apple butter?
I didn't.
What?
I didn't.
You want me to talk about apple butter?
No,
right
I didn't say anything about apple butter.
Talk about it for next year.
Did your family say anything after they listened to the podcast?
I don't know actually. Honestly,
That was on the Thanksgiving episode, right?
yeah, it was. I don't know
Yeah.
if I've actually talked with them since that time.
I don't want it to seem like I'm insulting your family.
No, I think so. It's enjoyable. I think my in-laws enjoy when I bring up apple butter. It's just the constant thing.
When you know what popped into my head?
What?
You saying that the Leonardo DiCaprio meme when he's sitting in this chair from that long time ago in Hollywood. Movie?
Oh my god, yes. And he's singing. Do you want the rest of that?
Yeah. But when you gave these beers to me to hold in my fridge, I went onto TikTok.
Yeah.
And about 5 or 10 videos in was somebody reviewing this beer.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well now
I'm on the craft beer. Oh, by the way, if you're out there on TikTok, follow us, Pint Pals Podcast on TikTok.
What did they say? What was their
I didn't listen to it because I didn't want to be swayed.
Look at that, he didn't want spoilers.
I didn't want to be spoiled.
Lucas didn't want spoilers.
Because I paused it and I was like, what are the odds that this brewery that I've never heard of and this beer that's sitting in my fridge that I'll be having for the first time ever is being reviewed on my TikTok feed? Oh, there was stuff on that.
A little bit of sediment.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
A little bit. That's the apple chunks.
The apple
Because when we have apple butter, it tends
Shut
to be
up.
chunks.
All right, what's this?
All right, let's get a quick couple more states in here. All right, so this next one here, I'll give you a nice little leeway. You know what? No, I'm gonna hold this. Okay. Let's go with Emerald Grouper. 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 Emerald. Is that Grouper? Grouper? I don't know how they say it in the state. I'm sure there's a different pronunciation.
I'm going to say Wisconsin.
Was it because of the pronunciation thing? Because I hope that wasn't.
No.
Okay, good. You say Wisconsin?
Yeah.
It is actually from Illinois.
Damn, it was one of the two.
Is that what
because
you were gonna go
it's
for?
a fish.
Oh,
And I
is
thought,
it? Okay.
Because all of these other ones are landlocked.
Gotcha. I didn't even know that was a fish.
The grouper?
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. Oh,
Here,
grouper.
here.
I was gonna show me a picture of a grouper now. You guys didn't see my reaction looking at a grouper.
Over here.
Oh,
Nope,
it's
nope,
over there.
it's over there.
I gotta look over
Hold
here
up.
to see a grouper.
Hold up.
Oh, he's bringing it over on the screen now. We got screens everywhere. All right, a grouper.
Grouper fish.
That looks like a chicken nugget. Oh, there you
You
go.
got
Okay,
this,
I recognize him. I recognize the one on the left at least, the Goliath
It's
one.
ugly.
Ew, yeah,
get
okay.
big and pretty
No,
big.
Put it away. I'm not gonna drink the beer after this one. Just looks like it's going the whole time.
So I wanted I was 50-50 with the states that have water, because Wisconsin's got water next to it, right?
Wisconsin? Or am I thinking of Minnesota? Yeah, Wisconsin does. Yeah. Wisconsin's by. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it goes around because in Michigan. I'm thinking it touches the water. Yeah, because Michigan and Illinois don't.
You know, that also surprises me though about the.
Oh yeah. So what is the brewery for this? So it's Illinois Emerald.
I only know of a couple Illinois breweries.
All right.
I know about 3 of them.
Well, if you know about them, they're probably a popular brewery, which is what most of these probably are.
I'm not going to say Revolution.
Okay.
I'm going to say Pipeworks.
There it is. 2 points, baby.
Is it Pipeworks?
Pipeworks Brewing. There it is. This is like Whose Line Is It Anyway, where the points don't really matter.
Yeah.
And everything's made up. Let's do one more here. Let's go with Abrasive Ale.
Are you saving the Iowa beer because it's toppling Goliath?
All right, 2 points, 3 points for Gryffindor, and he has ruined Iowa.
Oh, is it?
What is the beer?
King Sue?
Yeah, King Sue. I was like,
Give me the points for that one.
I just gave you.
Oh,
I gave you 3 because you.
I knew you were
bonus point
because you were avoiding it. And I was like,
I
is it
was.
doing it
I
'cause
was
it's
like,
toppling
I
Goliath?
was like, maybe I'll just make it a little more difficult. All right,
All right,
fair.
so what were you saying?
All right, the next one. Oh, there should be a foul on this. Abrasive Ale. Abrasive Ale.
It doesn't matter. I can't. Jeez.
Abrasive Ale. Just wait. These are the easier states. Wait till we get.
Are
to
they? These are the easier states.
I figured Midwest USA would be easier states.
Okay, so is this Wisconsin?
I forgot. Let's see. Not Wisconsin. It is Minnesota. There it is. It is Minnesota. Can you
I
guess?
thought that state was already crossed out.
Oh no, I just failed to write MN. I wrote MI again instead.
Minnesota. I don't even know a brewery from Minnesota. I don't think.
You're gonna give up on it? If I give you, it starts with an S. Would that help?
It doesn't mean anything.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute. Surly.
There it is. Surly Brewing. I'll give you 1 point for getting that with a hint. Yeah. So Surly Brewing, Minnesota. Abrasive Ale is their top.
Surly also just. I saw them in Perfect Pour.
Yeah, I would say I don't think I've ever seen them or had them. But again, there's a lot of beers I don't think I've ever had.
That beer's there.
I just
not
tend
be able to
have them.
get that.
Well, that's what we should do. Get these beers for the podcast and drink them while we play the
Also,
game.
we have to decide if we're going to Minnesota.
For another time, because I don't remember this conversation.
In February, there's that beer
Oh, that's
festival
right. That's right.
that we were like kind of invited to.
Yes. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm on board for it.
Okay.
Depends. It just depends. I have to check with my advisor, the wife, to see. She's the scheduler. She does all our scheduling. All right. Strong apple tart.
I am getting like that. I don't want to say artificial, but like the green apple candy
Yeah. That's
on
very.
the nose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Like the sour green apple juicy drop pop.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it comes off as like, have you ever had like the apple cider vinegar?
What?
No? Have you ever smelled apple cider vinegar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant
No.
like drinking.
No,
it.
no,
I
no,
was
not
like,
drinking it. No.
Who the
Ew.
hell?
Oh God.
Ugh.
There anybody out there that drinks straight vinegar? Oh, I hope their insides are okay.
Is that fine? It's like, oh man, I like your style. Is that water? Can I get
Oh,
that? No, it's not water. Vodka, I like your style. It's
Vinegar.
What?
I do. That's a great box. Vinegar. No, he was a good viner.
It was actually a vinner. Thought about it for a second though.
I did. All right.
You ready?
Yeah, let's dive in. Afterwards is when I get the apple, almost a juicy kind of taste. No? What does that look? All right. Mr. High Palate over here. Talk to me. You didn't get that? Like, let it sit on your tongue for a little bit and then drink it.
Okay, after letting it sit on my tongue,
And then, like, your saliva as it's going, it tastes like like an apple juice almost.
Yeah. But just taking that first sip right off the bat, I didn't taste anything.
Really?
Yeah.
It was very sour. Very, maybe tart. It's an apple.
I'm getting kind of like Granny Smith apple vibes from it.
Yeah, it's definitely a green apple. I think they have the red picture here.
They have both.
Uh-oh.
They have both, dude.
Uh-oh. I don't know. I definitely taste the same from when I had it before. I kind of was on the fence about this one. I was thinking, I mean, it does, but
I get what they're
not
going for in this.
Enough apple to me.
I get what they're going for in this. Because it's like an apple cider beer, but not apple cider.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's beer that's supposed to taste like apple cider.
I think if the sourness weren't...
The sourness, I feel like, is, yeah...
If it weren't so pushy. Yeah, if it weren't so pushy, I think it would... I would let the apple stick out more.
I think I'm going to give this an O, dude. Like, this is... Like,
I'm not going to lie, I think
I would like to try this on draft. And very fresh compared to right now.
No, I think when
I mean, it almost has like a grayish color to it.
A grayish color? You sure you're not seeing something else? I don't see grayish.
It could be all the floaties and shit that I had in mind.
I think it's gotta be your... I mean, I see what you're talking about, but I don't think that's... I think it's this. My glass gets none of that.
I don't know, man.
That is... Oh, you know what? I can kind of see what you're talking about now from yours.
Yeah, yours is clear. Mine has almost like a grayish tint to it.
I see it on the top. It like sits on the outer, side out rim. Yeah. Did you have... Were you from the bottom of the can or the... Oh, you took some from the bottom can afterwards. Yeah.
Started at the bottom. Now I have gray beer.
Oh my god, we need to end the podcast now. Oh my gosh.
I gotta put that on a t-shirt.
Yes, please.
Started from the bottom. Now I have gray beer. You really like that one.
Yes, that was really good. Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with an O as well. I think trying it on tap. Now I'd like for you to go back and see that TikToker and see what he reviewed it as.
Dude,
of course, I'm sure he used the pro scale, right?
Yeah, sure he did.
Okay, if nothing, it's nothing if he didn't.
You ready for the last beer here?
Yes, last beer. I got this one because my wife loves lemon meringue, and I actually think you like lemon meringue, don't you?
Key lime pie is my favorite.
Key lime pie is what it was. Okay, I love key lime pie, but yeah, I saw this one. I was like, we gotta go for it. So it's a blonde ale brewed with lactose.
We had a lemon meringue pie on the podcast before.
Yes, that I remembered.
Yeah,
that I remember. I couldn't tell you.
No. It wasn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, it wasn't lemon. It wasn't lemon meringue. It was the lemon bread from Listerman.
We've had a meringue on.
Did we have
podcast? I'm pretty sure we did.
Wasn't it?
Is lemon meringue the only thing there is? Like meringue, there's something else before it.
I don't know. This is gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me.
The things we do during the podcast. Yeah, I don't.
I've noticed something too because of this podcast. Let's go to how many beers I have. I have 767 beers that I've checked in. Now, I want you to know I haven't been. I know I've had over 1,000 beers.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for this podcast, I wouldn't be back to do making sure I do Untapped.
Totally fair. I think I just recently started really updating it, so you're probably getting a lot of notifications about
Yes.
Nate tagging you in it. Yeah, I
Also, when you have stuff from your wish list,
Mhm.
it goes down.
Ah, okay. Is that why dinner is no longer on there?
Dinner is no longer on there, which was kind of disappointing to have.
I think it was last Christmas. I was looking at your wish list to try to figure out if I could find
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, you are.
Why do you have to have such difficult beers?
I'm a man of
Sam Adams
particular
Utopia.
taste.
Why, man?
$300. That's why I want to have it. There's nothing.
I got a budget.
How the hell do I?
I don't know how to do it on here. To be totally honest.
Beer history, right there, right? Like that should be it. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. We found it.
Lemon.
Lemon.
How do you spell meringue?
MERING.
UE.
The things you don't let me take when I'm driving a car with you. Type in, lemon.
Oh, give me lemon.
You might have.
There's the warheads.
There's the warheads. It might have been that
The
Dank
lemon
house,
pound
the
cake?
lemon pound cake. I do remember that. Man, I could have sworn it was.
When the hell did I have this?
I could have sworn we had a meringue one though.
Pink lemonade cake from Platform.
When did you have that?
Last July?
Before the podcast, so it wasn't with me. No, I think it was. I think you're right. It might have been just the pound cake that I was thinking of.
Oh, this is a really good lemon shandy from Market.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I've never had a lemon meringue pie before.
Yeah, no. I did once, and then I realized that the meringue aspect of it tastes like shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Is that
like
just because it was where you got it from, or you think like just in general?
no. I think meringue tastes like shit.
All right. I don't know what meringue is, to be
It's-
honest with you.
God.
Oh, back to Google. I mean, looking at the picture, it's hard to tell because it's like really blurry, but it just looks like a bunch of stuff thrown on it. Oh, it's a cream.
Yeah. It's fucking awful. It's
Really?
a type of dessert often associated with blah, 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 traditionally made from whipped egg whites, sugar, and occasionally acidic ingredients such as lemon, vinegar, cream, tartar.
I mean, isn't most whip already made with egg and sugar? Isn't that just the point of it?
Here's the thing. When I first had it, I thought it was just like, we're fancy whipped cream. No, whipped cream's good. This tastes like ass. Like, I didn't want to, like, even bother to scrape off, because it was a key lime meringue pie. And I was like, oh, let me try a bite of this. And the whole thing, because it's like, you get the inch of pie and then 4 inches of meringue on top of it.
And so meringue with your pie.
Yeah, going through it. And so I have it.
Meringue. Oh my god.
I spit it out.
It just looks like a massive layer.
I spit it out so fast. And I'm like, this is disgusting. What I did is I took a fucking paper towel and I scraped off all the meringue, threw it in the trash.
Just with the lemon left over.
Just with the key lime left. And I was like, this is good. Oh, God.
Oh,
and it
my God,
still
dude.
hung around because, I wasn't like scrubbing the top of the pie. But my God, I hope it doesn't taste like meringue. And
I guess you'll be the judge of that because I have no idea what meringue tastes like.
Meringue is
honestly, when I drank
awful.
this, I got strong lemon.
Good.
Oh, wow. My God.
That's it. That's the beer, and that's the 5 inches of meringue on top.
Representation. I really wanted to capture the image of this. Smell it. I get lemon. Oh. Yeah, add to that meringue topping. All right. While I wait for my
I gotta wait
for the
for
head
too.
to hop off there. Let's finish off our game here. You got 4 states left. Yeah, I know. It really like goes straight through your nostrils. Okay, so we've got a couple left here. Let's go with.
And is that Missouri?
Yes, I think MS is what we agreed. We couldn't figure out the abbreviations for states. Oh, Google's back up again. I'm pretty sure it's MS, unless that's Mississippi. I think Mississippi's MS.
I don't know.
Do you have to spell Missouri? Just type. Just if you just MO.
Yeah.
Well,
Michigan, Minnesota's MM, Mississippi's MS.
darn.
Missouri. Oh, because I guess it starts the same way, and then
That's fair.
there's the O. That's
All right. Well, MO. Just pretend that's a. We'll just draw a little O there. All right. So yeah, you got four states left. You
I
got.
bet you don't know Ohio's abbreviation.
OO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
No, seriously, what is
Nailed
it?
OH.
I-O!
There
Hey!
it is. That's what I was trying to
Just
avoid.
kidding. Not an Alabama. No, I am an Alabama fan.
There it is.
I have justification. My father went there.
Trying my hardest to avoid that.
Didn't jump on the bandwagon like everybody else. My father went there. I have justification.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna start with this one. Okay, this one's a long
Oh
one
my
here.
god, dude! I don't think I'm gonna like this beer.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's play this game here.
Okay.
let it fizzle out of your mind here. All right. Hop Anomaly Reserve Series aged in French oak Chardonnay barrels. Hop Anomaly Reserve Series aged in French oak Chardonnay barrels.
Kansas.
No. It is actually Nebraska.
I'm guessing at this point, dude. I've never heard of that.
That's totally fair.
I don't know this brewery.
That's like a wild guess.
I don't know. Buffalo Brewing.
Damn. Nebraska Brewing Company.
Oh, really?
All right, next one. Let's go with. I'm gonna mess this one up. Yakamaniac. Yaki Maniac. Yakamaniac. Kimaniac. Wackamaniac. I guess I left the really hard ones for the end. I wasn't paying attention when I.
I'm gonna guess Wisconsin.
What are you doing? Looking it up? No
No.
cheating.
No. I'm showing you something.
It is not. It is Kansas. You guess the. Do you know any Kansas breweries? Oh, is it the type of hops in it? All right. They're being creative. I like it. What kind of hops is in that beer? All right. So where do you think? Do you know any?
What?
Do you know any
In where?
in Kansas?
In Kansas. I don't know.
Free State Brewing.
Nope. Didn't know
No.
that.
All right, man. I left the really hard ones for the end. I'm sorry. I was thinking like, this might be.
Yeah, because how many times
You
I come
know.
in? Nate, you gotta try this beer from Kansas.
You never know, man. You never know. All right, Fallen Flag double dry hopped. Fallen Flag double dry hopped. I mean, you got a what? 50-50 shot here.
Let's go with Missouri.
Missouri it is. Point for 50-50.
Missouri Brewing Company.
Narrow Gauge Brewing.
Well, okay, never heard of it.
Never heard of them. All right, and the last one here is from Wisconsin.
I get a point for that because I get
Doesn't
the
count. Thumbprint Scream Double IPA. Thumbprint Scream.
Badger Brewing Company.
New Glarus.
Should have guessed that.
Should have guessed that. That's awkward.
I won't.
I honestly, I thought it. Well, no, because that's a farmhouse ale, isn't it?
The Spotted Cow.
Yeah. Well, you got quite a few points on the board.
Wow, I did.
Let's see if you can get more points than there are states. You're about almost a quarter way there.
How many
right?
states are there?
It's 50. I was trying to see how many points you had. 5, 10, 15. So you're at 17? Almost. Almost halfway. And you got 3 more rounds of it. All right. You want to go for it?
Yeah,
It's kind of...
it does not smell great.
Really?
I do not like that smell.
I get to Abby. Abby really likes lemon meringue. Abby was a fan. So this is a blonde ale. With lactose, with lemon, and vanilla.
Yep, smells the same. Don't like it.
I think you're already going in with a predetermined mindset. You got to change your mindset. Let it fizzle out. It's definitely got a much more different scent than when we first poured it. All right, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
kind of enjoy that.
That's gross.
Really?
Yeah, that's gross as shit, man.
I kind of enjoy that. I Man, oh okay. All right, a little theatrical here. All right.
What?
You're a little dramatic there. Chugging your water.
I do get.
I see what you're talking about, like with I don't know.
There is kind of like a pie crust flavoring in there. Are you getting that?
Pie crust. I don't think so. I'm not getting that. With So with your experience with lemon meringue, since you've had it, is it the same
No.
mindset as lemon
No.
meringue?
No. It's. I don't know. Like, I'm almost getting something like kind of like a.
Yeah, I'm not getting that pie crust thing. I'm trying, but so you wouldn't compare it to lemon meringue. You just
No,
naturally
it's-
just not.
Yeah, I just don't
not
like
a
this.
fan of
This-
it.
Yeah, this is not good.
All right,
I'm gonna give it an R.
really.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, it's almost like I'm getting.
See, I feel weird going below an O because, I mean, I think I'm at an O right now. It's because I don't.
I'm gonna try it again, but I'm gonna drink one of these other
I've
ones.
never had lemon meringue, so I don't have anything to compare it to if they're capturing that essence. But you're telling me no, so I'm gonna stick with a low O. I think I gave it like a high O. A high O.
Yeah. No.
Mm-mm.
No.
It's really just the initial taste for me that's holding me back. But once I've let it sit on my tongue and go down, I think it's enjoyable.
No.
No?
I do not want to drink this beer ever again.
Too bad you didn't chug all your other ones, so you have to do something for the
That's
toast.
fine.
The toast at the end.
That's fine. I like these other ones better.
So you're going with R?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with an R.
All right. And we're gonna really work on our end beer game. We're not too high on the ending off with a good beer.
Oh gosh.
Memories of the lemon warhead.
No,
right.
I would drink this over the lemon warhead.
Well, you'd rather have beer over water?
Yeah, this has like the ghost of raunchy lemon at least.
All right, so
I was very disappointed in that. When I was in New York, we went to a beer world.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chain beer store, and the people there were great. It was awesome. It was the beer world in Pine Bush. And that's where I was able to get my my hands on some of the Bourbon County variants this year. And Alexis picked up a 4-pack of that Warhead beer from Artisanal. And it was, I don't know if it was beer or if it was their seltzer, but it was like their cherry limeade, and I want to say like a blue raspberry or something else.
Well,
I forget.
What we had was a sour, right? But they came out with the seltzer.
They came out with a seltzer, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this was like a second wave of the sours, not the seltzer.
They were like, "Oh man, we can't make this as a sour. We got to make it into a seltzer."
And Alex was like, "Ooh, I want to try this," and I said, "Put that down."
Touch it. This is unholy ground. You cannot touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wrong. I think I would like to try it as a seltzer. 'Cause, I mean, it was lemon
I don't want
water.
to spend money on.
That's fair.
a
If someone
can.
gave it to me, I would gladly drink it. But nah, you're right. Especially, I don't know what the price would be for that, but
Well, in New York, you also have to pay the deposit fee.
The what?
Deposit.
Okay, you were struggling over that word there. Yeah. Let's do beers of the night here.
Yes.
Beers of the night.
Yes.
Beers of the. It's finally nighttime now.
We can actually
do
say
this.
beers of the night
Yeah.
because we're recording on a different day.
Yeah. All right. So beers of the night, we rate our beers based strictly off of what they are that we've tried. It's not based necessarily off of our pro scale rating. It's just how they compare to each other. For me, I'm gonna go with.
For your least favorite?
Yeah, least favorite. I'm gonna stick with the lemon meringue.
I am also going to stick with the lemon meringue. That was awful.
I didn't want
I
to say
don't
that
want to
you
drink it
convinced
again.
me, but yeah, I honestly I would rather. I mean, I like the sour more, so. Which my second one would then be the sour.
I would enjoy that beer more if I didn't drink it.
The sour?
No, the
No,
lemon meringue.
the lemon meringue.
I would.
So harsh.
Yeah, top beer of mine. I hope you didn't tell these people that like, hey, we're gonna be doing it.
I mean,
And the brewer's like real excited about it. I'm just up here like shitting on his lemon meringue beer.
No, this is the ones I got at the bottle shop, so I
Oh,
never
okay.
even went to the brewery.
Don't shop at that bottle shop.
I'm essentially thinking that the same is probably. I mean, these guys had a wide variety.
I'm
of
just
beers.
being a dick.
No, I know what you mean. I just might have been really bad at picking out the
No,
beers.
you're fine. This was a very good effort. I was very proud of you when you brought these beers.
Yeah, I got some brownie points. I get to keep my job. Nice.
Yeah, job that we don't get paid for.
I'm assuming yours was the apple was the second one for you. Or not? You didn't like the grape floaties?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the apple was my second one.
It's grape floaties, but convince you. All right.
Started from the bottom, now it's gray. Now I have gray beer.
All right, you go with the next one. What's your number?
My number three. I'm gonna give to the Dr. Dank variant.
Okay. All right. My number three is gonna be the Hello to Fresh or Death to Fresh. Is that what it was? Yeah, Death to Fresh. I just don't. I don't know. Something just was not there. I thought it was really interesting with the lightness, but I think the strong hops taste constantly in my mouth was kind of throwing me off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's your number two?
Number two will be the Mr. Dank. I really like the Mr. Dank.
My number two is going to be the Fresh Squeezed. Which means my number one is Death to Fresh.
Okay, all right.
Out of all of the beers that we had today, I enjoyed that one the most. And that was the beer that, like, to me, in my opinion, now I know the other ones that we had were a little bit, we had a little bit older, so I'm sure if they were fresh or on draft, I would have, it would be different. But from what we had today, this is the one that was like, it was what it said on the can. So it's a very good example of, like, I would probably put that beer on my list of, like, if somebody came up to me and asked me, hey, I want to try to get into craft beer, what's a good IPA? Usually I'd point people in the direction of Fatheads, Columbus Brewing, just, like some of their more basic IPA. Dogfish Head, the 60-minute.
Yeah.
Not too overwhelming, nothing crazy or anything. But I would put that on that list for like a good IPA to bring somebody into the craft beer world.
I like that. That was poetic. I like that.
Don't
am
the lemon meringue.
I mean, my number one is the fresh. Yeah.
No, fresh.
Fresh press. Darn it. I had a 50-50 chance.
You're number one, and you can't even get it right.
I was disappointed that it didn't hold up. I understand why it didn't hold up. I was disappointed that you didn't get to try it at its peak. So, that was like when I went to that brewery and I got that, I was just like, wowed. I just fell in love with it. And I honestly, I would go back to Asheville just for this brewery alone. I'm not lying. They had a wide variety of beers. Just their menu was huge. So I was very impressed with it. Not to crap on any of the other Asheville breweries, but they really stuck out. And it was a winner.
You didn't go to Highwire, did you?
No, I don't think so.
Good. You're not missing much.
All right. All right. You wanna
Ready for the toast?
give a good toast here?
Yeah.
I got a toast here.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead with yours first. I'll go next.
So this toast is to my uncle and aunt in-law. How do you say that? In-laws.
I don't know what you're saying.
Aunt
and uncle.
and an uncle, but they're in-laws.
Fine.
All right. To Dot and Rick for housing us
Yes.
during our trip out to Maryland. We went out to go see a CBJ game against the Capitals. Even though it was a loss, we still had a lot of fun. Lucas got really drunk. And
Didn't have a great day the next day, but
not a great time the next day, but
had a
really
great day the day
time.
of.
Really great day the day of. Yeah, great stories of the parking garage after the game, of this guy trying to steal a parking cone or a trash can and trying to get him in the car.
Or when I ran up to a restaurant and I showed a couple there that was probably having a really nice evening, and I lifted up my my shirt and showed them my belly, and I just ran off.
We're outside and there's this nice window, nice restaurant, couple having a nice night. This guy ruined it. I hope that guy did not propose that night.
I hope that wasn't like
he just ruined some proposal.
like waiter put the ring in the glass or something like that.
Oh,
And
man.
I just run up,
Drunk Lucas is something.
lift up my jersey, and it's just my gut hanging out. The poor girl went like, jumped back.
We apologize. Also, cheers, because we apologize to them if they happen to be listening.
Yeah, if they're listening, yeah, that was Nate's idea. He told me to do it.
Yeah, that's what it was. So cheers, thank you. All right, sir.
My cheers, since I do the editing and the uploading of the podcast, I get the emails from Spotify and our other places that we put them
Affiliates.
on. Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, fair.
But other platforms, I would say that. Other platforms that we put these up on. On Spotify, you know how everybody gets their Wrapped playlist to see what their most listened to artists are? According to Spotify, for 5 people out there, we are their most listened to podcast.
Nice.
So we appreciate all of our listeners, but
It's also
thank
big
you,
cheers.
thank you so much, those 5 people out there. Thank you.
All right.
And
oh, there it is.
I was looking at the analytics. We've had a listener from Greece.
Hey, still haven't heard from our Germany friend, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Greece. All right. I don't have anything else.
I don't have anything else either.
So we appreciate everybody being here.
Yeah.
We hope to see you all in the next episode.
Cheers. All right, and that brings us to an end of another episode of the Pint Pals Podcast. Be sure to check us out on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and did I say Spotify?
I guess.
Okay, and we're also on Sounder FM, which is like the main thing that I upload to, and then it sends it everywhere else. So catch us out there, and follow us on TikTok at Pint Pals Podcast. You can also find us on Instagram at Pint Pals Podcast, and feel free to join the Facebook group, which is Pint Pals Podcast on Facebook.
No,
so
that's a
join the group. Join the group. You know, you can talk about episodes with other people.
Totally
you
fair.
know, post your own beer picks.
I didn't know
It's
this existed. I'm not on Facebook.
fine.
though, so
This is
that's
like the
fair.
third time, and then you were like, "Oh, Facebook." All right.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye. Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Pint Pals Podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you go down and click on the little subscribe button and then hit the little ding bell. And later, if you get annoyed of looking at Lucas and myself, you can go ahead and hit the unsubscribe, but then go over to Spotify and drop us a follow. Or if you like to listen on iHeartRadio, Apple, or Google Podcasts, we appreciate you all. Now it's time to open up a cold one, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.